I intend to serve as simply a reflection of that which you already know, so that you may gain a greater understanding of yourself. Okay, so the message coming through is regarding a manifestation of who you consider to be your true love, or your dream person, and you've been trying to bring this person into your 3D reality and you can't seem to do it. This is a message for someone who believes that this particular person you've either shared a previous life with, or you have like a really deep connection with this person. Okay, so there's something that is limiting the manifestation of this person into your reality. So let's see what that is. What is currently limiting this person from coming forward in the 3D? This message is for someone who's actually thinking about like reaching out to that person. So if you're not thinking about reaching out to them, this message is not for you. We have friendship and speculation. This is the friend zone. Like, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so this, I feel like, did I say friend zone? I feel like this person might be recently divorced, or recently separated, something like that. Like it doesn't have to be marriage, but recently single, and you're questioning whether to come forward because either you're already just their friend, or you don't think that they're ready for another relationship, or they said they weren't ready for another relationship. Do you work with this person? Abundance. Tell me more about abundance and intuition. So we have abundance in the moon here. Okay, what is this about? Is this the viewer? What is this about? Oh, the decisions. Okay. All right. So when asking what is limiting you, like what is subconsciously limiting you to be able to get bringing in this person, this is basically like Spirit saying, yeah, there's a shit ton of stuff subconsciously that's affecting you. Why are you thinking so much? Stop thinking so much. All right. How will the person respond if the viewer shares their feelings? Well, we have patience. Patience and charity and originality. Sharing. They're they're gonna take it's gonna take a while for them to tell you what really happened. But it's going to take them a while to tell you what really happened with what. What really happened with what? Defense and assertion. Why they split with their person? Oh, okay. Well, concentration. Okay, one more for concentration, please. Status. There's like a devil writing lips. They might have been actually split for a while, but they didn't really say anything to anybody. And it's going to be like if even if you share your feelings, it's going to be a while for them to open up to you. Not from like a hard space, but it's almost like they can't really say anything about it just yet about why they are no longer in whatever situation this was. So this speculation in friendship, when I kept getting like friend zone, friend zone, friend zone, but I was getting that more from like your energy saying, yeah, I don't know. This person just recently got out of something and they can't even really talk to you about why they got out or how they got out. Like with defense and assertion here. And then concentration and status, especially with the devil like writing the lips. Tight lipped. Can't talk about it. Not right now. Can't talk about it right now. This must be really bothering you though. Is it that you want to know why they're no longer in a relationship? What does that matter? What does the viewer want to know? The Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers. Did you say something to them before? Is this like one of those you got involved? Or did you because I got this. Are you a homewrecker? No judgment here. Um, why do I get this feeling that you had something to do with this? I'm not saying that you actually had something to do with it, but like it's like you're kind of worried, like maybe the reason that they're not together with their other person. All right, give me a second. Let me feel my way through this. Yeah, that's exactly the way that it feels. It just feels like, okay, like you want to talk to them about it. Like, hey, I noticed, hey, Bob, yeah, I noticed you're not with your wife anymore. Does it have something to do with that like message I sent you saying that I really enjoyed our lunch together or like it's something like that. If there's something, there's like I love that you guys share this stuff with me. I just think it's hilarious. Um, it's gonna take them a while to come around and say, anything, right? But I think it's because they can't. Like with defense and assertion, concentration and status, and this devil with the lips, like that's sticking out so much. And for you to have abundance, moon, and decisions, like you're full of all kinds of worry. Like, should I ask like why they're not with Sue anymore? Or should I ask what happened? Because I think that maybe like my crush, like on this person, or like my inappropriate dinner, or it's like whatever it is, right? Or maybe it was an affair. I don't see anything that indicates affair here. Can I get more information on the Ace of Wands to the Five of Wands to the Lovers as it relates to the viewer? I have endurance and adaptability. Feel flexible, flexible. Excitement, manipulation, and convention. Flexibility with convention. Endurance and adaptability, flexibility and convention. Yeah, I think that's kind of what this was. All right, with excitement, manipulation, and convention. This is like, this might have even been long term, maybe, with endurance and adaptability. I keep getting like office. I keep getting like office. It's like a work affair. Feels like a work affair. Maybe you don't work together. Maybe it was like somebody who did some work for you, or somehow there was, I was gonna say money exchange, not money exchange. There's like some professional way that you guys are related. So when I said earlier, like you had this shared thing, like this past life, the actual card reads, what shared karma or past life is affecting this relationship or connection? Are you concerned? Once a cheater, always a cheater is what I just got. Okay, or a little bit of guilt. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Is it okay? Entrapment. Um, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, with the Eight of Swords being entrapment. And this is that I heard victory. Oh, do you feel like this might be your fault? I think you might feel like, because this Six of Wands here, this is where winning isn't worth the fight, right? The damage you take during the battle isn't worth the win, right? I think this is all in your head though. I feel like, okay, let's find out what, can we just call him Bob? Let's just find out what the other party here. What is the other party going through? What is happening with the other party? We have the High Priestess in death. Okay, what? Why High Priestess? It's a hangman. Wow. Okay, how do they feel about the viewer? Oh, super defensive. Oh gosh. Okay. Mm, all right. So, so your person, what they're currently going through is pretty major, right? So the high priestess is clarified by the hangman, but the high priestess and death came out together. So this would be like, okay, so just bear with me here because the words are gonna, this is like no longer feeling like there is a God. How do I describe that better? Questioning the intention of everything. Questioning whether like the change, this is some pretty deep thinking, this person. It's almost like not being able to trust their gut. Like they're not, there's very suspicious energy here. They're trying to change the way that they view on, maybe they are usually a very intuitive person, or maybe they're really good with vibes and stuff. And then after this, they're like, I don't know. Usually I can navigate these things better. And I can't figure out why I failed this time. And as it relates to you, they're like you did a number on their stability. And I think it's with another person. They're really kind of weary of you, and they kind of feel like you're a little flaky, like or not consistent. Like you just came in and you just ruffled up my whole life. Oh, this is really hard. Like you just came in and you just created this whole mess of garbage. But then then they're saying they're like they kind of want, they're like going back and forth with like, no, this, okay, I'm getting red flags. No, this person is not good. This is, did they get, were they, were they with you because they thought that you were like, there was some sort of connection between you two, but they were currently in a relationship, but you guys kind of started something anyway, whatever that looks like for you. You started something anyway, and it basically ended what they had going. And then they were kind of wondering whether they should have done that or not, or their ideas of what you guys were, how you were connected, They're wondering how, if that was like, if they were right, right? Because it caused so much, like if it was supposed to be, it should have just, it should have been, it shouldn't have been so, I don't have a word for that. It shouldn't have been so yuck to get out of, right? It should have been ease to get out of what they were in. Or did you have something to do with the ending of that? I don't know. I don't know. And they're kind of like back and forth on whether they should stand their ground and just say, no, this is not for me, or they should actually, with the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles to Strength, whether they should actually come back into your energy or not. I, with the Moon and the Seven of Cups, ooh, God, and Judgment at the bottom, ooh, and Six of Cups, and your swords again. I feel like they're like all caught up in their head about what it could be, what it couldn't be, what you guys are, what you aren't. Well, this is quite the story. you're both showing moon energy. I think that you both have secrets, maybe not so much from each from each other. Okay, I'm having a hard time saying that. So maybe it is from each. So obviously you guys both keep secrets. Obviously there's some distrust, distrust somewhere here. I don't know if it's between you two. Okay, should the viewer reach out, or what should the viewer do um, about sharing their feelings? Okay, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Seven of Coins. Is this for them or the person? Is the Nine of Swords them or their person? The Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands. So this is your person. Okay, so you probably need to just with the Nine of Swords, right? All up in your head, like somebody that's like losing sleep over this, highly stressed out, anxious, to the Four of Swords, to the Seven of Coins. This is kind of like that person needs a like needs a break. They just need it. They just need a break. You were right in the beginning when you speculated friendship here. And when I clarified who was in their mind with that Nine of Swords energy, they gave me the Four of Wands to the Eight of Wands, um, to the Hierophant. And since we had the Hierophant to describe them already, we also had the Four of Wands to describe how they saw you or in regards to you. This is your person. I think communication needs to be, are they, I kind of get the feeling that your person wants to repair their other relationship, this harmony. Twin flames, guarded, 5D, with communication on the bottom, and then regret. Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Oh, I think that this is a straight up love triangle. That's what I think. I don't know that your person wants to, your person does not know whether to come towards you or not. And I think it's because they're questioning whether they need to repair what they had or not, or if they can repair what they had. That's why they can't talk to you about it. That's why the um, patience, charity, and originality, and then this concentration, assertion, defense, assertion, concentration, and status. It, I think it's they just can't talk to you about it right now. I don't think that they really know what they're going to do. They definitely can't have you knowing what they're going to do, in case they want to get back to their other person. Yep. So your advice at this point is to just wait. Just give it some time. Um, what what else can we tell the viewer possibly what to expect, what's coming in? What did you do? Intuition, you already know the answer you seek. So if you were looking for more than that, and then awakening. Trust. Did I ever say once cheater, always a cheater out loud? Yeah, I think that this has something to do with trust as well. If your question was regarding trust, you already know what the answer is. All right, that is all I have for you. Thank you for sharing the energy. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, take care of yourself.